What's up, Tollbat? It's just crazy skies. I said, you know what? Nuts. So yeah, I figured let's burn some yard waste. Ooh, us a nice fire here for a while. Yes, sir. Go back. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, the smoke just goes straight up. No wind. Isn't that crazy? So nice out here. About halfway down the property where I got all these sticks. Fire, fire, fire. You betcha, buddy. They need to update the app so you can add people. That way you can have them on air with you. That's the only downside of the YouTube app on the telephone. Haha. Well, you know, if we were neighbors, we'd be in trouble because all the shit we'd be doing. You got that thing called a life and, you know, responsibilities and work. But see, I just do stupid shit like this all the time. You know, build a fire pit because, why not? Got a bunch of logs I can burn. Let's do it over here. Let's build something constructive. So we did. Look, we could have an audience. There we go. And that's if you weren't already sitting over there watching. Nah. I love a non-windy night. There's just enough going on to be able to do this before it gets too dark. Sunset's not until 8:30, 8:32. Coming up. Oh, that's just for the upgraded to have more than 5 people in your cell phone. Like I can still stream on StreamYards as well. I just wish this stupid app would do more than this. Because you can't host from the StreamYards app on your phone. You can join, but you can't host. So then this is actually the YouTube app through my phone working and recording. It has nothing to do with StreamYards. Like if you ran a stream, I could jump on and then this would be, you know, and we could talk and whatnot, for example. They're in old StreamYards even. I would just have to end my live stream. But yeah, I mean, other than that, like it's, you just hit go live, it goes live. Holy shit, it used to be so easy. They made it complicated. What doesn't need to be. I got multiple accounts too on top of it. Oh, there's always a dude. Everybody. Yep. It's all bullshit. Like you're gonna hit us for shit, but we're supposed to have freedom of speech that they took away. Something I don't get. Oh, you know, martial law, martial law. Yeah, well, guess what? They shut us the fuck down. Did nobody go back after them? We're still silenced. It used to be on Facebook, you'd go live and it would stay up year after year. Now it doesn't even make it 30 days. But what the hell's the point of going on Facebook Live then? It's going to be deleted in 30 days. So it's like, used to be I'd go on there more than here. So I could just the same thing, hit record, it'd go on there. It doesn't put nothing on the phone because the phone has limited storage anyway. We had that great stream with Vinny, other than my slip up. And yeah, other than that, figured, you know what? It's a good night to burn. They were talking about the black moon or whatever. sunset, sunrise, something, somewhere's around there. So I figured, what better way to tempt fate? Oh, they're moving. Not just a little bit, just a little. And throw us some sticks on a fire and get to burning for a little while. See what we see. Be right back. I have so many marks on my stupid YouTube for copyright, for clips of stuff coming through the radio or whatever. It's like whatever. Nobody watches my shit anyway. Don't worry about it. Again, I'm not gonna be monetized. So why are you telling me? Why are you warning me if I'm not monetized and never plan to be? We're already part of the machine enough. That purple is sick. Sick. Lizard. Lizard, lizard, lizard. Smile. I love the smell of oak and pine burning together. What's up, Tommy? What's up, my nibbler? Awesome, brother. Just it's one of those really, really crazy nights with the sky and everything. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and burn, and then also have a bonfire. Um, yeah, I had some these very, very old dead branches sitting around for a couple years. That pulled out of the woods and been sitting on the side of the garage drying. And I thought, this will be a perfect time to go ahead and just throw that on there and burn for a little bit. Didn't have nothing else going on tonight after Vinny's stream, so of course the men's room at 9 Eastern Standard Time. A little over half an hour. Uh-oh. Hold on. A rescue pig. Awesome. Sweet. The ash hand approves. Lots of pallets. About 50 pallets to burn. Oh, man, we'll be having fun. This fall is going to be sick when it's time to burn all this. And does the rescue pig have a name? I just like the fact that we're burning the stump every time I have a fire here, because that is one huge ass stump in the middle that is burning. Not yet. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. I got you. I didn't know if he had a pre-name or something, or right. Instead of rescue rangers, it's Tommy and a rescue pig. Well, I mean, where else you gonna go? Where you got wiener dogs, lizards, and guinea pigs? You know. Then you got Fisk and Vinny, the artists, along with Tommy, Nelson, Rescue Rex. Right. I haven't seen the short. I apologize. I haven't really seen a lot online. Been working on my own stuff today. Was gonna kind of relax and scroll through the interwebs, and I thought I'd do this instead. I'm Popeye the pot smoking super fan. I got nothing else to do than burn a fire and bust out my pipe. Smoke. Ready to go. Not too hot. Perfect amount of heat coming off of it. Hell, we could even move a little closer. Let's get close. Closer. Wham! Look at this. Now, we ain't that far. Welcome to my clown world review. Ironically, the couple of pavers do stop the 3-year-old. Only because she hasn't jumped in it yet. Somebody is rocking. It's not me. It's not IR. IR have my no music. I'm too busy looking at the clouds, taking a smoke. Look at that. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Put it up at 8. All right. I'll check it out. Nice. Lizard. My lizard. And Pigler. We got the Pigler and the lizard. Can't get it in the shot. Yeah. See, we'd be getting in so much trouble if we were in the same state, let alone in the same area. Zip code. It's nice to see from time to time. Closer. It's a little chilly out. Moped. Right, you weren't hearing things. That was a moped that was going by down the road. It's Friday night at 8:36 p.m. Movies for guys that like movies. Campfire edition. Movie. Two more nights and I get to see little people wrestling. That shit ought to be cool. Kind of looking forward to it. Never seen little wrestlers before other than on the TV. Think it'll be hilarious, to be honest with you. I don't see how it's not going to be funny. The regular wrestling's already hilarious anyway. These people are half the size, twice the fun. Yeah. Rather keep supporting independent stuff than commercialized garbage of today, personally. Therefore, we will see little people wrestling. I've got room on my phone now for videos. I had to figure out how to get my phone fixed. Because it's been messing up and the internet's been messing up and it's sitting there. Well, I haven't seen the story, but I feel bad for the pig, and I know that he's in the right place. That's for sure. Um, my lizard saying, yeah, I can't highlight comments, gentlemen. I'm sorry, the dumb phone doesn't let you. Um, but nature wrestling. It's the tiny power bomb. Shin to chin music. I don't know. When they hit the ground, do they squeak? It's all Tommy's fault. He saw it and said it was hilarious. As soon as I saw what is it, WrestleMania, Midget Mania, or Micromania, or whatever the hell it is, I'm like, oh my gosh, adorable. And it just had to be literally like right down the road. I'm like, oh, you are just. And they're giving tickets away, but I didn't bother. I just bought them. The hell with it. I'm gonna buy them. Normally I would have just tried to win, and rode the wave. If I won, I'd go. And no, I hate wrestling today. So midgets, that could be fun. And I'll get to spend some quality time with people that I need to see. Have some moments in their later parts of their life, right before I turn 50. Some moments for myself as well. This is hanging out with you that are all here hanging out with me. Tommy and Holbat, of course, my lizard. Whoever watches on the playback as well. Once I remember to unlock it, because of course as soon as I end the stream or if the phone dies or we lose connection, it's gonna go boo, boobies. Can you imagine like a great colleague? Or wait. I always like King Kong Bundy. Can you imagine a little King Kong Bundy? That shit he did, excuse me, WrestleMania with the midgets, that's hilarious. Jerry Lawler, hilarious. Some of the first WWF house shows you could watch on the network had midget wrestling in it, man. I mean, I'm sorry, it's all the pig's fault. Blaming the pig. It's what I get for always wanting an older brother and then finding Tommy. Don't. Can't always get what you want. Sometimes find you get what you need. Oh yeah, you get what you need, especially with the pig and the lizard. lizard that was keeping us safe. Oh, yeah. And many others. Man, I wish you guys could smell this wonderful, wonderful aroma. The only thing missing would be a cigar or a cigarette, liquor. But this is just as nice. Nice, about that much. And then RC Cola. Crushed ice would be great. Shaved ice is better. Couple on the rocks, not too bad. Unless you're in Looney Tune land, then ice. I've got so much whiskey to drink that it's ridiculous. I haven't gone to the liquor store in forever. I just don't ever drink. Other than for the main fact that I don't. I used to just drink whiskey straight up and chase it with a beer, but I don't drink beer anymore. And figured with the world being as crazy as it is, might need to keep all those whiskeys for medicine. You never know. I already had some that were like well aged to begin with. But yeah, I was getting to that point where I was debating on spending, back when you could, a couple $100 on a really good bottle of Scotch whiskey, or just to treat yourself or whatever. But I had vodka like that once with Joe Bartlett. That was nice. His brother-in-law bachelor party. Is that vodka? It couldn't have been tequila. I'm pretty sure it was vodka. It was top end vodka. It was really nice too. But I was just as happy with the first alcohol I ever had, Miller High Life, in a bottle. They had them 30 packs, man. I was sadly going through those, 30 pack easily. A couple times a month. So, but it was enough to dull the pain from the back and the knees and shoulders and neck to get through what little bit I got done here every year. Plus, hanging out with the Brits, it's like they were 5 hours ahead of us. So when I was drinking, it was midday here, and then I'd be drinking into the evening and going to bed and getting up. It's like, ugh. Thank God I didn't have a 9 to 5 then, beside the dogs. But every test I had came back good last time I went to the doctor. So I went this year. So the nurse practitioner wasn't worried and got me referral for the endocrinologist in South Bend that I still got a call. You tell them just so worried about that. Fucking living with this shit for 41 years. Just leave me alone. Give me my shit. Use my stem cells to cure myself. Guarantee you it works. It's dying organ. You have to remove. My pancreas doesn't work. Why did they have to remove it? Oh, welcome to my inner thoughts. I apologize. Yeah, yeah, beer. I got you, man. I'm being beer. I like the Amber Bock out the tap with pizza. I've got a full bar. Wine. Wine wasn't too bad. You know, a little here and there. And they said it was good for the heart. And my old man died of a heart attack, and grandfather pretty much same thing. Dad, of course, Vietnam vet who didn't take care of himself, and because of the shit they saw, I can only imagine. They didn't even know about PTSD and all that shit back then. Or maybe they did, they just didn't tell us. It's crazy to look at those old photos in the 70s, in the 80s, and the ones I got in the 90s. Luckily, the wife had a couple of the pictures from when we got married, because all the ones I have are digital. I don't have any of the grandkids. Everything's digital. I gotta go to like the Walmarts or whatever to print them up, which I might do that tomorrow. To add to that picture collage that I was doing for my mom comes and sees it on Sunday. She knows I was doing stuff, but she's got no idea that entire. You guys have seen that garage decked out with cars and toys and stuff. Now let me take you on a little journey. In a world of my imagination, there will be lots of. Yep. If I had to have a song that plays while I walk, I think it's pure imagination from the Willy Wonka movie with Gene Wilder. If you want to be paradise, simply look around. Yeah. Want to change the world, all right, Tommy, hit the bass. It's funny, man, when music and life and art become one, or can be, rather. Tina, hello. I couldn't get my eye to focus. I apologize. It is, other than my stoned ass ramblings. It's beautiful out. The skies are crazy purple. Hopefully it comes through on the phone. And then for the anti-bug people, there's the seats over there that used to be palleted and screened in. And then for when I get the fencing redone, it's going to cover up that back half there. So all of that would actually be close to this little fire pit while it's here. See? Look, we're going to have an audience. So eventually the shed will be gone. There's our third amigoette. I don't know. They make shit so complicated. It's Tina! Yeah, this is my heaven. Oddly enough. I don't know. It's actually that simple sometimes. The fun with the toys, and I've been so focused with the pictures and getting that. I don't know what the hell. Picture collage for 50 years, I guess. Stuff my grandma gave me and some stuff my mom gave me, and then my own pictures, and just kind of made it all what it is. Who needs a shrink, Dr. Freud? Fuck you. I do it my way. Well, it's like I said, it's really cool because Tommy's always been, especially since I met you on the Always Movie blog all those years ago, it's always been just good interactions and positivity through negativity. Like 110,000, it's over 9 billion%. Um, to even, getting to know you better, Tallbat and Tina, of course. And all the fun we get to do with the Dexter series and stuff, Lord of the Rings. For those of you that are okay with wizards, I know some people don't like space wizards. It's alright, we won't hold it against you. Some people do. Personally got the biggest kick in the world when Jeff Hicks called me the Obi-Wan of world-class bullshitters. I was like, that's kind of funny coming from him, it's like, that's awesome. Way back when. But yeah, it's just how we all met on the interwebs, on silly little podcasts or YouTube channels, in the chat back in the day mainly. Never had a plan to do any of this. And then the world just had to go upside down, and sorry, man, I ain't backing down. I'm a Toys R Us kid. We put the fun in dysfunctional. Damn it. Yeah, you couldn't pay me to go to the restaurants these days. I just keep buying from the butcher, the local farmer, and yeah, I stay that way. Well, we were supposed to have the solar events and stuff. I remember the one time we were having one, and it was so damn cloudy and overcast you couldn't even see the damn moon. The eclipse with the sun was pretty cool, but that was wicked. When that sun came back out, it felt different. Definitely felt a hella brighter. Kind of like the fire. Tommy's screaming, we didn't start the fire. Wasn't the guinea pig. No, I did it. It was me. It was me, Tommy. With cardboard chewy boxes. Ha ha ha. And some leaves. And a bunch of dry wood. Mm. That's good. I was gonna say, Lord Helmet, man. That's right, pigs, you're all related, just like humans. We're all related, dumbasses. Whether you like it or not. Dun dun dun. Breaking news. What they keep hiding and not telling everyone. On this hour of story time. Instead of the bass, we're gonna get Tommy on banjo. You like that, Tommy? You do the banjo? Peabody was strumming his 12 string. That was pretty cool. Weird. They used to have all these funky things you could do on here with the lighting, and like none of that stuff's there anymore. So that shuts off the camera. The pencil. And shuts on. Yeah, there's nothing there anymore like used to be. That's weird. Light check. There we go. Oh, I love this time of night. I mean, this is just... I shut the light over here off, otherwise it'd be kind of like over there. It looked like the one way over there that's super, super bright. That shop over there. But yeah, that way you get that straight view. And then to the left you got the fire, of course. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And I ain't got to worry about a gator trying to eat me and shit. Just saying. No offense to you Floridians. Or anybody else with gators. I ain't fucking with the lizards that are trying to eat me. Fuck that shit. Friggin' bears are bad enough. I don't know, man. It just looks like a Bob Ross painting to me. My life was a Bob Ross painting. The views that I see on a daily basis. Spectacular. I don't know. I saw something that says if you stare into the fire, which is I point up at the clouds, and I'm sorry, that's just wicked. But if you actually, and I do it all the time, well, the glitch in the matrix there. You actually watch the flame and the fire and whatnot. Supposedly, it's good for your stem cells and supports stem cell growth. I don't know about you, but I mean, yeah, I'm looking around me and everything, but I'm always also watching where the flame is and or isn't. Just for stuff I can throw in there to keep it going. Like I said, times were not so thin right now. I'd have a good 100 pallets to be burning right here, and there wouldn't be a stump anymore. Because we'd just have us a day of burning. But I do need to get maybe a bunch of pallets and stuff and fill that whole area in with wood and just let her go. Get a whole bunch of leaves to throw in there come the fall, which trust me, we'll have plenty. And some pallets and just have a beautiful fall fire for hours and hours. I enjoy doing evening fires, but I prefer a little bit more in the daytime just because they're easier to see what you're doing. But I've got, like I said, all the overhead lights and stuff off right now. When I shut this down, I will turn them on and hose everything. And I got buckets. Everything was already pre-hosed, giggity, before I started the fire. Because we wanted the fire, and I did start it. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, anywhere and everywhere there's goddamn gators can freaking keep them. Now here I've just got your normal, well, yeah, a lot of woodsy critters, folk. Goodness gracious. Take two. Raccoons. Mr. Owl was awesome. There was nothing like being out here wrenching on the car or working on something and just hearing Mr. Owl go at it. And the creepiest and most awesomest thing at the same time was when it got something to eat. And that poor prey that it got, all I heard was it screeching as he flew away through the woods. Shit was just hauntingly, horrifically awesome at the same time. Because it's nature, you know. But at the same time, that poor creature, I don't know what the hell it ate. But yeah, there's, animals get ate out here all the time, sadly. So you never know what's really, that little fence ain't stopping much, but my gun might, gives me at least 5, 6 shots. Up to 12, depending on what I'm carrying that day. But in 11 years, I haven't had any issues and hope to not. Just got my little area cleaned out, and I don't really fuck with the rest of the acreage. It's all still woods. Clean out some of the fallen stuff only because humans are assholes and they love to throw their trash in my woods. So if it's too dry out, they chuck their garbage, and then, oof, there goes the woods on fire. No, thank you. Worst part is watching them take an area in a decade that was more nature, and they're trying to turn it more corporate in a world that doesn't need more corporate things at all. We need more land for planting food and people growing food so that we don't starve, because at the rate we're going, we're going to starve. We already had shortages with beef before all this COVID nonsense. And then after it, it's just been with them, murdering cows and trying to crossbreed mRNA and everything. from mists to water to in your meat that you're eating to, allegedly mosquitoes that make you not eat meat or whatever the hell the plan was. Like, how about you just stay over there and don't eat the meat and leave the rest of us who want to eat the meat the hell alone? Why you wanna go back to the caveman era? Do we gotta beat you with a club over the head till you're dead so you leave us the fuck alone so we can have our steak? I don't want to raise the damn cow and get to know the cow, that I'm eating. I pray to God, thank him, thank the animal for giving its life for me to be able to eat it on the plate, do the things I do, and it's about all the meat and ingredient that I need to do with the food that I'm eating. To be honest with you. I mean, my great grandmother, and I'm great great grandmother. Hell, all of us, right? We're all Gen Xers. Same ones that go out there, the chicken quit laying eggs, they just cut its head off and pluck it and clean it and cut it, and there's dinner. There's your 8-piece KFC home style. Probably rolled in flour and cornflakes. Though I will say, if you use frosted flakes, it's a hella crazy goodness. Panko's really good as well. And buttermilk. I never buy buttermilk. I always just make it from the whole milk and the vinegar. But not like buttermilk pancakes. Don't want no chicken and waffles, man. We want pancakes and chicken. And French toast. Why is it always all you can eat pancakes and never all you can eat French toast? Crash. You can't eat but 3-4 pieces anyway. You need to be stuffed. Get that Cracker Barrel going insane. Used to go in there sometimes to get that stuffed French toast they had. Or I like to go in there and get their blueberry pancakes, and then I would order a side of the thick French toast and all that. But again, I mean, it's been 2 months since I went there with Neil. That was right before Father's Day. Nelson and Gentleman. Before my tattoo, we went and hung out and broke bread at the local Cracker Barrel, and I mean, like, we had a good time. We asked the hostess at us and asked for some biscuits while we looked at before we ordered. We looked at the menu, and just sat there talking and conversating and, figuring out what to eat, which for me, it's always breakfast. Go to a place like that, I'm getting breakfast. Although Fridays, they used to have a killer fish fry. But, when we first moved here 11 years ago, ate out there quite a few times a month and all that. But since the COVID era and the price fluctuations and increases with people like us on disability not getting a hand at all, not even a helping hand, while other people not even in this country get the benefits we should be getting. Yeah, it's fucked up. So yeah, I take that extra money that I would be eating out and I spend it on chicken from the Amish that doesn't have all these nonsensical mRNA chemicals and shit. I buy from ranchers and then pay the butcher to butcher the cow more so than anything. Still go to the local butcher shops, Michigan and whatnot as well. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't trust. I didn't trust fast food before anyway, All of a sudden, stuff started not tasting right. My stomach wasn't agreeing. I was like, I just quit eating fast food. And then you start finding out the stuff they were doing to it, and you're like, oh my good Lord, how did that even get by? And then, well, of course, now we know they were paid to get us all sick. That's logical. That's logical. do bring a logic to this conversation. So that I didn't get any lightsabers out to screw around with. Again, this was kind of last moment, but man, you know, it doesn't come through for shit on the phone. But there we go. To the naked eye, it is awesome out. Awesome. Nope, wrong button. I'm not trying to hit that one. I'm trying to hit the one underneath it. There we go. Try one more time. There we go. Oh, man. It's because you overdid it for the toy stream, man. I think you pushed a little bit too hard on that week, just this week, because you got a lot. All right, I'm going to sign off here before my phone decides to die on me. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in and watching. Anybody on the playback, this has been a blast. Talk with everybody in the chats later on tonight. Oh, okay. Yeah, man.